Chapter 1. As Costello watched the scene, he smiled. It was a twisted, sadistic expression. The smile of a killer experiencing a cruel sense of satisfaction at a job well done. The window of the factory office allowed him a clear view of the local police as they started to close the road and move the looters away from the smoking wreck of the taxi. Nobody made any effort to give first aid to the occupants. There was no point. The explosive had done its job. The door on the far side of the office opened. It was Malik, the local contact. "The airport will be closed for a short while, Declan. Do you want me to arrange some lunch for you?" As Costello turned away from the window, his smile became a scowl. "How old was the boy you used?" Malik shrugged. "He was nothing, do not trouble yourself. Just fakir, a street beggar. We gave his family many rupees. They will not miss having his troublesome mouth to feed." "Really? I don't get it." "Our lives are not ours to decide, Declan. That is for God. We are but pawns." "You speak for yourself, Malik. Where I come from, we value our lives." "And where is that, Declan? You have a very strange accent, if you don't mind me saying. Are you from Manchester?" Costello smiled. He sounded nothing like a Mancunian. "Yes," he lied. "Manchester." "Here we are loving your football. Manchester United is very strong in India." "I bet they are. Now, about that food. My flight takes off in 3 hours. That should give me plenty of time to check in and then get a bite afterwards. Do you know a way around that mess outside?" "Not to worry, Declan. I will get you a tuk-tuk. He will take you back road to departure lounge, so you have time to eat before flight." Costello turned back to the window. The first ambulance had arrived. Everywhere he looked, scooters and small motorbikes darted and weaved through the congested traffic. It was a warm day, sticky and humid. The thought of a trip in one of the 3-wheeler motorized rickshaws didn't fill him with enthusiasm. "Can you get me a taxi?" he asked. "And one with aircon that actually works?" "Mr. Yildirim said I should give you whatever you need, Declan. I will make the arrangement." Malik pressed his hands flat together in a prayer position and, raising them in front of his face, bowed gently, then turned back through the door. Costello smiled. Yildirim would be pleased. His new employer was a fixer, an arranger. He had organized the job and identified the target. Costello did the work on the ground. Their clients were the kind of people who wanted things done quickly and effectively, and paid well for the service. Very well, Costello reflected. But then the skills and expertise they were buying weren't the kind to be found just anywhere. They were paying to have people killed, and that kind of service came at a high price. His first meeting with Yildirim had been set up just a few weeks ago by an IRA intermediary. It had started badly. Costello had made the mistake of saying he thought he recognized the Arab. That had made Yildirim uncomfortable, and for a minute or two it looked like the job was lost. Fortunately, when Costello speculated that they might have met at a training camp in Pakistan, the Arab had relaxed. He had indeed been there to instruct young volunteers on techniques for making roadside bombs. They agreed it was quite possible that he had been Costello's instructor. Costello wasn't sure, though. He certainly didn't remember the name Yildirim. In the end, he had deemed it wise not to press the point. People like Yildirim used many false names. The less Costello knew about his new contact, the safer he would be. The rest of their conversation ran like a job interview. The work that Yildirim was offering was lucrative and had to be completed soon. He gave no explanation for the urgency, but asked Costello a lot of technical questions. For his part, Costello explained his experience, his methods, and provided the name of a mutual acquaintance who could vouch for his competence. Their shared experience at the Pakistan training camp seemed to swing it. He was offered the job. Blackwood was the first target. Garrett had simply made a bad choice of travelling companion. The 2 men were ex-military instructors. A local militia group had hired them to teach volunteers how to plant mines, lay booby traps, and use plastic explosive. Malik had discovered the pair's travel arrangements and had been instrumental in arranging the interception.